So I'm a Black female educator, and the reality that my education, my degrees, and my perfectly clear, empty criminal record just may not be enough to save the lives of the men in my family, and may not be enough in circumstances to save my own life, is real. And it's something that's scary. As an educator, the first thing I think about are my students of the past, the present, and the future. And I continuously talk to them and push them for excellence, and talk to them about how education is power and how they have control over how they're perceived and who they are in this world. And I still believe that. So as I think about my students, and I watch the social media, and I've been watching the postings, and I've been watching the people speaking out, and I just think about, if I was a student, what do I think I would want? What do I think I would need? And even as an adult, what is it that I want? What is it that I think that I need? And it came to me that I want a face that looks like me, talking about how they feel, talking about what they're doing. So to my students, family and friends that are being affected by these current events, oh, my students, I love you so much. You mean so much to me. You are at the root of the passion of why I'm an educator. And what I want to say to you in this moment is, your voice is powerful, and your education is powerful, because your mind is powerful. And there's no better way to strengthen your mind than being educated and being well-informed. You know, I'm a math teacher, and one of the reasons why I love math is because there are power in numbers, and there's power in how you use those numbers. And that's no more relevant today than any other day, as we continue to see those numbers in the context of social justice. So I also want to talk to my students about, if you're sitting back and you're thinking, what can I do? What are the people that look like me that I know doing right now? Let's talk about what you can do. As your teacher, as a Black female in this country, what am I doing? I'm voting. And to my students that are of age to vote, be informed. Look at those officials and officers and councilmen and senators and House of Representatives and judges that you have the power to vote for, and look at their voting record. Look at how they stand up to the issues that are important to you, that are important to your family, and use your voice to vote. I'm making sure that I fill out the census so people know where I am and my community can be best served. I'm going to continue to speak out about things that I don't think are quite right, and use my voice, and not be afraid of how my voice sounds in the midst of other voices. And I'm going to continue to do exactly what I've been doing, which is to educate my students about their voice, to push them for excellence, and to make sure that all my students are pushed to a high level, and that there's no excuses for why they can't be pushed to that high level, and supporting them in that. So again, to my students, I love you, I care about you, and I'm thinking of you during this time. And I hope that it helps to hear from a face that looks like you, and hear me say that I feel you, I hear you, and in so many ways, with all that's going on, I get it, and I am you. and we'll get through this together. Continue to use your voice. Continue to know that you are a powerful person and that you have control over your journey and the things that manifest in your life. If you're a person of faith and you're a family of faith, you can also pray and surround your soul, your heart, and your mind with spiritual strength. I love you, and this is just a message from Miss Blair.